And so for the purposes of definition, obviously you've come up with the concept of omni-working,
Yeah.
which is a fascinating concept. What, for people watching this, what is your definition of omni-working?
So the word omni, the root word of it, is in all ways and in all places. So that's kind of where omni comes from. And so when I was starting to think about what's actually needed, it's about how do we help organizations and help people in organizations be able to work effectively, because that's what we want, but to be able to do that in all ways and from all places. And so that's how omni-working kind of came into life, really, because for me, it hits the important things. And so, you'll gather from this conversation that I'm not a huge advocate of everybody needs to come back in the office. And equally, I'm not a huge advocate to say, well, everybody needs to work remotely, because there isn't one answer. There are many possible answers. And I think one of the challenges here for leaders in any organization is to go, what is the right blend for us? Because our operating context is different to other people's. We've got a unique set of circumstances. And so we need to create the right mix and the right blend that works for our organization in its context, in its operating environment. Hence the development of the Omni-Working framework, which for me is a way of guiding and supporting leaders to make sure they consider the whole ecosystem of the organization. It's a really systemic approach rather than just get hooked onto what I think is quite an unhelpful debate. That is what you see in the media about, return to office versus working from home. And it's kind of quite polarized. And I really don't think that's helpful. And it's not looking broadly enough, because it's not about where people work. It's about how people work. If we want a true high performance organization, and if we're thinking of flexibility as being a competitive advantage for us.